Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the predicted 23 for Collingwood versus West Coast. First up, let's waste no time. We've got Charlie West making his debut. We heard that earlier today. Massive news for the young fella after kicking 6 goals and the winning goal after the siren against the Sandy Zebras. He was undeniable from there onwards, right? So we put him into the squad. Let's not waste any time. Let's highlight him in green. The man deserves it. Billy Frampton out for 4 to 5 weeks. Bo McCreary, 3 weeks. Bruzzy, as long as he gets through training this week, he is all good to be welcomed back into the side. So we will presume put Frampton there as an out due to injury, unfortunately. And then we'll bring Bruzzy in. Let's manifest Bruzzy and Maynard coming back into the squad. The big green on that fella as well. Love that. What if I do this? Nah, that's okay. All right, cool. All right, so let's keep it rolling. Let's put in some obvious mainstays. Josh Dacos, his last 6 to 8 weeks has been incredible. I'm hearing with Maynard. I mean, the story has changed now because people were saying, let's get Maynard in with Frampton, with Darcy Moore, and let's unleash Houston on a wing or in the midfield. I don't know. I don't really subscribe to the idea that Houston's down on form. I think right now he's doing what he needs to do. We got Houston for the final series. Let's judge him then. We're winning. He's playing a role. Josh Dacos is farming the disposals and he's setting up and he's the conductor in the back half. He's piercing in our forward half as well. Houston doesn't need his. He can get 20, 25 if he wants, but he's not the go-to guy. So it's fine. Anyways, Houston there. Jeremy Howe. This is going to be interesting. We know West Coast, their forward 50 is dilapidated. They don't have Oscar Allen. They don't have Waterman. They're not going to be tall. So, look. Where's Charlie Dean? Dean has been, he's in contention, obviously, right? He's in contention. His VFL form is probably been the most consistent. He's probably been the best player for Collingwood's VFL side all year long. Last year, he came in, while everyone was shitting the bed, he played. And he wasn't great, but neither was our entire side. So do you give him a mulligan, and when he comes in, you look at him with fresh eyes, like we did with Frampton. Last year, Frampton wasn't great. He had moments, yeah, okay, he probably had better moments than Charlie Dean, agreed, but he wasn't great. And then we all thought, yeah, Frampton's done. He comes in this year, and look, he's been a godsend. Why can't Charlie Dean be that in a different way? I know, Jazza, I say Jacos and Nakos. I know it's Dacos, man. I'm not that silly. All right, so Dean is here. We keep him here for the moment. Jath as well is unavailable. He's got a quad tendon issue, or I think quad strain, so he'll be out for 3 to 4 weeks, unfortunately. Markov, it would be in contention, I think. We'll get there. We'll put Quaynor. Jeez, maybe for now we do this. Let's just do this for a second. Ooh. Work with me, guys. Work with me. That's our starting back 6 for now. Where's Perryman? Pez is Perryman, just so you guys know. Bring in Demeter or Titch for Pendles or Sidey, says Splits. Interesting. Rest up the Piano Man, aka Rolls Royce, aka Pendles. Oh, this is stressful already. Alan Wing. I thought watching his game back on the weekend, he was actually really good. I was really happy with the way he went. Maybe to the naked eye, watching the game live, you didn't feel like there's much gone. So yeah, Allen's been good. Where's Lipinski's name? Why am I missing Lipinski? Am I blind? Long Dimity. Here he is. I am blind. All right, Lipinski. Clearly our best player. Okay, clearly our best player. Or one, at least one of our top 3, and our best player for different reasons against St Kilda. The way he connected, 21 touches in the second half. Really, we just overran St Kilda by the end of it. Midfield, Darcy Cameron. Does he get rested? I don't know. Does Oscar Steen come in? I don't know how much. I'm not too sure how much. How many changes we can make with what's already happening. So I'd be pretty certain that DC would be playing. Nick Dacos. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, just overwhelm the taggers. Whatever comes your way, you're the guy. We'll put Pendles in. I don't see Pendles being rested. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Ned Long. Let's put Allen on the bench, and we'll put Sidey on the wing here. No, we'll put Sidey there. Look, it doesn't really matter who starts on the bench unless you're a sub. That's what matters, because Crisp needs to be in the starting team. Oh, now this is where it gets really interesting, right? Let's move into the forward line. So for now, we say Membry. I think Membry's in strife. Put Westy over here. Oh, goodness. I'm not liking this already. Billy. Maya check. McCreary's out, so he's a red. McCreary's out, so he's a red. McStay. Bobby Hill. Members has a rest, reckons Rangatank. Peter G reckons Elliott will be managed. So we've got a couple more spots left remaining. Will Hoskin Elliott? I think with Frampton out, I think Hoskin Elliott has to play. Gee, I wouldn't mind Hoskin Elliott starting in this game. But West Coast are small in their forward line, so maybe we can afford him being a sub. I imagine Charlie West will debut and start. He won't be a sub. He can be on the interchange, but he won't be a sub. Next, he doesn't have to. Hoskin Elliott doesn't have to be a sub. We could do this. What do you think about this? All right, I'm gonna do a poll. Do we want to settle with this? And then who's out? So then by this logic, we're dropping Sullivan, aren't we? So I know. Look, I think Sullivan. I think it might be time. Maybe you guys want Tom Mitchell, so maybe I'll do this. I'll put Tom Mitchell in as a sub. So we'll go Titch in. Yeah, Sullivan dropped, I reckon. I want to see if Titch has got anything left in him, and if there's ever a time, it's got to be over the next couple of weeks before the final series. And then we can have, look, Charlie Dean's been great, but we've gone small before. I think we continue to do that, especially against a side that just doesn't really threaten us in the forward half. Mitchell before Markov, yeah. And then maybe we'll go Hayes here. But that is quite a tall team. That is a tall team, isn't it? We can make some changes. I mean, maybe we make a change and take out one of the talls, because right now we've got McStay, Myercheck, Membry, Charlie West, DC. Tall enough for West Coast. Should be an interesting Saturday. McCreary, Frampton, Elliott, Sullivan. You reckon? Crisp is always light start of the week. Tomo, what's going on, mate? How are you? You guys. Yes, 48%. Try again, 52. Does Myercheck? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think Myercheck will be rested. It's his 150th game at Marvel. Do you want it for the game against Carlton? Parker's been good. Membry out for me. Too many tools. You only get classed as a tool if you're over 200 centimeters. Yeah, so maybe you back in Charlie West's work rate. One of the triple M's will be rested. You guys, it's 50-50 in here. You guys are conflicted. You're not really helping me. Our reserves will beat West Coast. Any team you pick, we will win. Look, I think we'll settle with, we'll either see this side, or we'll see Membry or McStay potentially rested. So it could look like this, or it could look like, say we go bang. I think maybe Sullivan holds his spot. That's the alternative, in my opinion. I think that's the alternative. Either that or we play with all the tools. I think that's what we settle with. But yeah, let me know in the comment section and go Pies.